David Settle here from Wyopreps.com, and we're continuing to talk about some of our recent athletes of the week. And one of them that we haven't had a chance to talk to, but finally catching up with, Vayda Havens from Lander Valley High School, helped the Tigers win the 3A state championship earlier this month and won two individual events and swam on two victorious relays. And Vayda joins me right now. Congrats on being one of our athletes of the week. I guess you've had a little bit of time since the state championship performance. How would you say you swam over in Cheyenne?
Think that I swam pretty well. I would also like to say that my team was definitely there at my back most of the time. So it was, I think that uh, both me like achieving my goals and my team achieving multiple goals really made a good meet.
Veda won the 200 freestyle, edging out her teammate, and then had a dominant win in the 500 freestyle, winning by nearly 12 seconds. Mentioned swam the anchor leg on both the 200 and 400 freestyle relay. I got to ask you real quick the 200 and Lander, you girls dominated. So the 200, you beat your teammate in, and Laura was the defending champ. Take me through that race a little bit and what that's kind of been like going against her all season.
It's definitely been a fun time going against her. She's like one of the seniors, and so it's nice to have a little bit of competition. And definitely during that swim, my mind was just telling me to go faster, and I needed to go because it's definitely your teammate, but while you're in the pool, everybody is just your competition.
Then you dominated and won by nearly 12 seconds in the 500 free. What helped you separate in that race?
I definitely needed my splits, and I was going for my pool's record. And with that, I knew the splits that I needed to have, and I knew that if I was going to reach my goals, that I just needed to keep at that consistent pace.
Talk about the quick turnaround. You go from the 500 free, a long time in the pool, to then trying to turn around, swim an anchor leg a short time later on the 200 free relay. What was that like for you with a short amount of rest?
Well, with the awards and everything, we would go up and get awards, and then my teammates and coach was yelling at me to get into the cool down pool. So I got into the cool down pool and I did a 50, and then I hopped right back out and went behind the blocks and just had to get that game mode on about how I needed this for my team and how my team needed me. So
Well, it works out. Lander wins the 3A title for the seventh time in the last 9 seasons. What was better, your individual wins, the relay wins, or the team title overall? I
oh
know it's a question.
definitely the team overall. Lander is definitely a big swimming sport, and it's nice to finally prove that the girls swim team can also win state after all the boys winning so many years in a row. It's nice to see that we finally can get one. And it's nice because the team, we all just celebrate together. In your individual events, sure, you might have goals, but then when you're with your team in that celebration and just that like giant party afterwards, it's always so fun.
Okay, all right. Talk about for Lander. What do you think the key was to that team dominance that you girls had and enjoyed pretty much all season long? What was the key to that?
The key was just our hard work and practice. Every day we would go to practice, and sure, the workouts would be long and hard, and we'd have to wake up early in the morning. But I mean, we all knew that it was worth it, and we all knew that if we just kept working, that we'd be able to sustain this dominance or like keep it going. And we knew that at state we would be winning if we just kept going hard each and every day.
Talk about your success early on. You're just a freshman. What does that kind of mean to you, and where does your love for the sport of swimming come from, Veda?
Um, I don't know. The love of the sport of swimming, I just have done it for as long as I can remember. And I really want to get into the college of my choice. And so every day that I'm having a difficult practice, I always just think, hey, it's for this college. Like, I just got to keep going. And I'm excited to see what I can do in the future, seeing as I'm doing things right now. So I'm just excited to see all that.
And did you kind of mentioned some time goals? What were those, if you don't mind me asking, kind of going into the state championships?
I knew that I was close to, well, in conference, I'd previously broken the 500 pool record.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the state record, which Tara Joyce held, and that was just so fast. I knew that I wasn't going to get that, but I was really excited to break my own record. And so I went into the water for the 500 and I broke my record by 4 seconds. And then on the 200 freestyle, me and Lara we were both just so close to it. And I knew the year previous she was off by just, I think, 0.07 seconds. So I knew that it was going to be a tough race, but going into it, I just really wanted to break the record for the pool and get to be able to put my name up on a record board.
What was your reaction when you got announced as the 3A swimmer of the meet?
At first, I didn't know what they were saying. I was like, oh, I think Lander won, but I didn't know. And then I got up there and I was like, dang, okay. It was a pretty confusing moment, but it was good in the end.
What does that mean to you?
I'm just happy that I have worked so hard and like my team has worked so hard. I'm just happy that I was able to come through in all of my events and really support my team and myself and help me get my goals. That award really does mean like that all this hard work and dedication really does go somewhere. And I know that that can be hard for some people sometimes to really remember that it goes, but it does go a long way.
And you mentioned you're continuing in the pool right now. What are you kind of working towards right now, even though the high school season here in Wyoming is done?
I'm kind of just thinking with that mentality that I don't know, there was a former swimmer ahead of me and he's doing really good as a swimmer. And I'm just thinking that as long as I just keep practicing, I'll be able to achieve my goals and even get into the like dream college of mine. I know that that's a long ways away, but I know that this college could look years behind me. So just keep going for the future.
Gotcha. Yeah. Now, do you really love the distance freestyle, or do you like some other events to swim in?
Well, in high school, they don't have the 400 IM, but in USA they do, and that's my favorite event just because I get a taste of everything, and it really makes you suffer. So freestyle is definitely not my favorite, just because I think that it's just kind of a bland stroke for me. But yeah, I definitely like IMs.
So, would you have preferred Coach DeClue put you in the 200 IM instead of the 200 free?
No, I think that Coach DeClue did a really good job of lining all of us up. I think that his understanding of every swimmer and what they can and can't do, it really shows in our state meet about how we do have the depth and we do have the power to take first in almost every event, but also we have like the depth to take those fourth and fifth places, which really do get us our team points.
Well, Veda, congrats on a terrific performance at the state championships earlier this month. Thank you for catching up with me, and congrats on being one of our athletes of the week.
Thank you.